Oh, hi peeps, it's Blackbright. I'm broadcasting out of the UK. Welcome to my channel. I just have to do this video. I was going to do a video on immigration to help some of my foreigner people, but I've just had to do this one. This one superseded it because it's so important, especially with the bank holiday being just a week or so away. Yeah, it's just over a week away. So apparently, you can be arrested for just thinking about holding a rave. I can't believe it. They're calling it conspiracy to start a public nuisance. And what's happened is about 8 people have been arrested because they planned a dance or a rave on bank holiday weekend. So the flyers have gone out. They've found out that this dance is going to take place and they have now arrested them. I'm going to show you the short video. This is going to be a short video, I hope. Anyway, what does it mean? Conspiracy to commit public nuisance, because this is what they've been arrested for. What is a conspiracy to commit public nuisance? Public nuisance is a common law offence in which a person carries out an act which has the effect of endangering life, health, property, or comfort of the public, or to obstruct the public enjoying its rights. It is both a criminal offence and a civil wrong. Now, how are they endangering life? I assume they are making people vulnerable to the coronavirus. Anyone can get the coronavirus if you're in a group. So that is how they consider you're endangering life and health. How are you affecting the comfort of the public? Probably by the noise. I mean, we do not know when this guy planned this event. I mean, we only knew the other day that you could only have 30. At one point, it seemed as though the lockdown, well, not the lockdown, the ease of lockdown had lifted and everything was fine, really. I mean, there were raves. And then all of a sudden, the beginning of this week, the 24th, no, the beginning of this week, I think the 17th, we hear that there are no illegal raves. Actually, I think it was Sunday. There are no illegal raves. People are going to get fined. Organisers are going to get fined £10,000. I don't know if these guys are going to get fined £10,000 and they haven't even put on the rave yet. I don't know. I don't know what the penalty is for conspiracy. But the fact of the matter is that these guys have been arrested, and I feel quite emotional about it because I just think of how that could happen, because you're not going to plan a rave just like that without knowing or without feeling the rave is okay. So how do they know that these guys didn't plan this rave when they thought, before we were notified that you could only have 30 people, before we were notified that the raves were illegal? How do they know? So it's really quite scary, because I have seen a notice about people were going to walk the route of the carnival. They were going to take their lunches and they were going to have music and they were just going to walk and do this peaceful protest against not having the carnival. So they were going to do that route. I don't know if they were going to do that, but 10 what they call activists from the climate campaign, they're called Extinction Rebellion, were arrested before a planned protest in London. Now, they were just going to protest, and I assume it'd be a peaceful protest about the climate. They were just planning it, and they were arrested. So these flyers that are going around with your details on, informing people to get together to do this, to walk around the carnival route or to go to some kind of dance, you had better be careful, peeps. This is no joke. It's not even funny. And I feel quite upset about it because I don't think it's right. They haven't held the dance. They don't know the background into the dance. And like I said, that dance could have been planned ages ago when they thought you could actually have a dance. And I mean, yes, you could argue, you're not supposed to get together, about the coronavirus, that there's this social distancing, about impending lockdown, coronavirus figures are going up. Yeah, I know all of that. I know. But the fact of the matter is that they haven't had the dance. Who knows whether or not they were still going to have the dance, knowing that this new legislation had come out. We don't even know when that notification went out. So I'm a bit disappointed, really. And we don't even know if this dance was supposed to be an external dance, an outside dance, or an internal dance. Anyway, I've rabbited on enough. Let me show you this short video and then I'll say my goodbyes.
Contact. Open the door, please. Got a warrant. Search the address. Yeah. Open the door, please.
Is your dog all right, mate?
Cheers, buddy.
Who else is in, mate? Who else is in? Shoot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess they don't know who's in there or how many's in there. Criminal record if he didn't have one before.
In July, Nottinghamshire Police received some information in relation to an unlicensed music event which was being planned for the bank holiday weekend in August. The location was on the Nottinghamshire-Leicestershire border. Keeping people safe is at the heart of Nottinghamshire Police, and as a result of this information, today we have executed warrants across Nottingham City and other areas of the country in relation to the persons that are organising this event. We currently have 5 people in custody, all of whom have been arrested on suspicion of conspiracy to cause a public nuisance. Unlike licensed music events, where the focus is the music and the customer experience, these unlicensed events predominantly are around making money. They are normally backed by organised crime, with the focus being around the supply of controlled drugs. The venues tend to be unsafe, and the organisers have no concern whatsoever for the welfare of the attendees. In times of a global pandemic, to organise an event like this, encouraging people to gather in large numbers, is irresponsible and goes against government guidance in relation to controlling the virus and saving lives. Nottinghamshire Police will look to take action against any persons that are looking to organise similar events. If members of the public have any information around the planning or organisation of these events, please can they contact our control room through 101 or contact Nottinghamshire Police through Crime Stoppers, which can be done anonymously.
Yeah, it's
Let everyone be neat.
yeah. So what they're saying is that it's organised crime. I guess if they're talking about the fact that a rave is illegal, which is what it is now, they're calling that organised crime because you're sending out flyers and stuff like that, so it does come like it's organised. But to me, the word organised crime conjures up something much bigger than, planning a dance, planning a rave. I mean, since when did that come organised crime? And then what else did they say? Making money. How much money are you going to bloody make? Most of these things are free. Especially since it's outside. Okay, there might be people selling stuff. Is that what they're talking about? Making money? And then they have to throw the drugs in there. Maybe a spliff. Maybe somebody's smoking a spliff. People, this isn't some kind of big drug ring. For Christ's sake. You see how they criminalise it. And yes, I understand it's a crime to hold a rave now. But they got that notification in July. What part of July? Was it before we were notified that raves were illegal? Oh, if it was before then, you know, you shouldn't be able to penalise somebody. But I heard that with this legislation, they can actually enact it even though the legislation wasn't in force at the time. They can enact a legislation based on today, even though that legislation was not in force when those people committed the crime. When those people now have committed the crime, if you get what I'm talking about. So I'm really, really disturbed about that. Because, you know, I'm not going to say it's innocent, but it's almost like a rave, for Christ's sake. Link it with organised crime and money laundering and all of that. It takes it totally out of context. And it really is a shame. It really is a shame. Now that guy, if he didn't have a criminal record before, him and his 4 mates, they will have a criminal record now. Just like those people who are planning the protest. And anyone who is planning an outside event, you better stop it. You better tell people to delete. Anything you've sent on Facebook, anything you've sent on WhatsApp, anything you've sent on Instagram that has your details, you better delete. Because I'm telling you something, the police will be on your doorstep. There's any excuse now. Any excuse. They don't want you making money. They don't want you enjoying yourself. Don't you understand that? You're going to have to enjoy yourself in your yard. I was thinking the other day, you know what? I might just have me little house party. That's okay. I'm not expecting a whole heap of people, maybe about 10 or 15. I wonder if they'll change the law by that. If they do, I'm up the creek without a paddle. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. This is short and sweet. Please be careful. Please tell your mates or pass this video around so that anyone who is even thinking about holding a rave, they don't bother think about it because it's not good. I'm telling you, it's not right. Ciao for now.